Herzlich willkommen zurück. Und haben wir letztens stehen geblieben. An sich nicht. Wir sind letztens, haben wir einen Fehler gemacht, weil da ist uns, wie soll ich sagen, leider Holz gestorben und deswegen machen wir jetzt vom Kontrollpunkt wieder weiter. Und ich bleibe jetzt bei Holz, weil er war relativ K.O. Also immer wieder noch. Ja gut, sonst müssen wir von neu anfangen. Wir probieren es erstmal. Wir können es ja erstmal ausprobieren, ob das klappt. Weil man kann es ja mal ausprobieren, ob das hinkommt oder nicht. Ich weiß ja nicht, wo Holz jetzt hinläuft. Ich muss ihm hinterherlaufen, das halt auch nicht vertragshaft sein. Ist. Ah, ich gehe schon mal weiter. Weil ich wette, der läuft hier runter. Das kann ich mir gut vorstellen. Ist halt für die anderen Charaktere nicht so gut. Weil ich kann sie nicht steuern, wenn er hier als ein Patrouille ist. Was halt blöd ist. Ich finde es auch blöd, dass man ihn nicht heilen kann. Ich wäre ja froh, wenn er geheilt werden würde, aber er läuft ja hier hin und her. Ah, das ist ein Pfosten. Das ist nicht gut, das ist nicht gut. Na super, ja, lauf vorbei, Mann. Ja, weg. So. Ja gut, schlag mich. Stabil, ist besser so. Wie soll ich das denn schaffen, wenn hier alles... Wo ist er hin? Wo ist er hin? Ah nein, da hinten läuft er, da hinten läuft er. Ich muss ihn irgendwie halt beschützen. Das ist halt echt nervig. Weil er rot schon blinkt. Das heißt nichts Gutes, habe ich das Gefühl. Ich renne aber lieber vorher rein, bevor er angegriffen wird. Ja. Ja, ich weiß, dass...
Watch closely. So you're the ones invading this time, huh? I'll knock you clear out of here.
Oh, was? Hast du was gesagt? Jo, Hilda 21, läuft doch. Alter, war jetzt echt gemein, dieses dauerhafte Angreifen. Ja. Vorerst. Vielleicht komme ich noch zum Schatz.
Alright, let him fly.
They stole our ballisti? Caspar, how could you let this happen?
This is bad. I need to find a way out of here.
Now's our chance. Everyone, take out Count Berglings.
Oh nein, shit. Das wollte ich nicht.
Out of my way!
So viel.
All the Alliance archers are ready and waiting. They probably know their way around the
Dann
ballista better
übernehme ich
than
das
us.
am liebsten so.
Everyone, fall back if you need to. I'll defeat Count Berglings. Into the fray.
Ah, kann ich ihn jetzt spielen, das ist schon mal gut.
It's in your hands, archers. Hit them with your deadly accuracy.
Kann ich ihm irgendwie noch was Gutes vielleicht tun, wenn ich so eine... Ne, da vorne ist eine Truhe.
Leopold von Bergley stands before you. Come and face me.
Ich lauf... Da ist was. So. Ich komme. Wo läufst du hin?
Your luck's run out. Clear out. My apologies. Impressive. I can't be stopped. You're finished. Clear out. My apologies. You've not the strength to slay me, coward. Offer up your final prayers before I send you to the afterlife. I can see why they call you the strongest of the Empire. But I
It's my turn.
My turn. Just a scratch.
impressive. Into the fray.
Changing plans.
Watch closely.
Take a breather.
I'll take over.
No problem. I got it.
Impressive.
Oh, kein.
The rumors sell you short, young man.
Likewise, sir. But I'm glad to see you're tougher than they say.
All Alliance forces! Fall back! Retreat!
Too bad. We'll finish this later.
Until then, keep that head on your neck.
You too.
Warum haben wir
The Alliance is
verloren?
withdrawing. Do not pursue them. We will pull back as well.
We've got a problem, everyone. Retreat as quick as you can.
Sir, the Ashen Demon has escaped and is attacking one of our other strongholds.
Oh nee.
Everyone, attack the Ashen Demon with everything you've got.
The Ashen Demon is as fierce an opponent as Count Bergley's. Do not let your guard down for even a second.
The others don't stand a chance. You're the only one who can destroy the Ashen Demon.
Yeah, I know.
So lasse ich nicht entkommen.
still got a job to do. Witness my true power! How many times have we fought now? Either way, this will be the last.
You're right about that. I'm not letting you leave here alive, Ashen Demon.
Come now.
Also ich kann mir nicht vorstellen, dass Holst der Held sein wird, weil er am wenigsten gekämpft worden ist. Und weil ich ihn jetzt kämpfe, heißt es nicht, dass er gut ist.
I might actually have to
Also dass er der Held wird, kann ich mir nicht vorstellen.
We finally got that menace on the ropes. We can win this.
Such vexing arrogance for one so small. Perhaps you truly are one of their descendants. In any event, you labored to destroy my vessel, did you not? That is a deed most foul. One you will pay for with your life. You cannot hope to win so bound in flesh. Pitiful.
This isn't a fight you can win. Get out of there!
You can run all you like. Why do you fight me?
Why so this?
Bei Neffen Sotis oder Samantha und Sotis.
Sorry, Claude. I lost again. I'm starting to think that mercenary really is a demon. Even in a fair fight, we end up looking like chumps. Listen, something's come up. We have to pull out now. It kills me to say it, but our victory here will have to wait for another day. Got it. Let's get out of here.
Und ja, A ist gut. Ja, ich bin nicht was gedacht.
Glad I haven't been wasting my... I'll master them.
Berühmte Söldner 2.
Why have you ordered a retreat, my lord? We nearly had them.
We've received an urgent missive from Duke Goneril. The Almirans are making their move.
Of all the times. On what scale?
From what I gather, it's bigger than the force we faced 2 years ago. We need to get back to the Alliance, and fast.
But the attack 2 years ago was supposed to be the biggest one we faced in a whole century.
The Duke always keeps a careful eye on developments in the East. If that's what he says, then it's true.
Even if Duke Goneril and the neighboring lords rally all their remaining troops, it won't amount to much. Do you think we can make it in time?
We'll be cutting it close, but that's what Fodlan's Locket is for. It should take the Almirans a while to break through that hulking chunk of stone.
We're not moving fast enough. I'll go on ahead. My lord, I leave it to you.
Sure thing. We'll be right behind you. Just try and hold out until... Everyone prepare for a full withdrawal. If we don't get home soon, we won't have one to return to.
With this latest turn of events, it seems unlikely we'll see the Ashen Demon again.
Here I'd thought we won.
As did I.
Who knew the Ashen Demon had that kind of strength? Not that I'm making excuses. You gave me power of my own, and it still wasn't close to enough.
That's not true.
Of course it is. It's like I looked away for 1 second, and suddenly I was facing someone else entirely.
That would still, and I'll...
You know what? You're right. I'll be strong enough one day if I just keep at it. Still, one day could be years from now at this rate. We should probably think of a backup plan. And hey, the Ashen Demon's a mercenary, right? Might be best for the Alliance to toss some coin their way and put this whole rivalry behind us.
You want to hire... Seriously? Fighting side by side with the Ashen Demon? Are you...
You make it sound like the worst idea in the world. We have a war to win here, remember? Gotta keep an open mind.
Ah, I understand now. You've witnessed your adversary's true strength and convinced yourself you cannot win.
What? No. I just know a valuable resource when I see one. And we're far better off with them than we are against them.
If that's really how you feel, then so be it. But trust me, you don't need to worry. You'll get stronger soon, I promise. So maybe don't go relinquishing your prey just yet. After all, I desire nothing more than to see you achieve your goals.
Ich weiß nicht nochmal, was sie jetzt genau ist, ob sie eine Gottheit ist. Ist die beiden.
So this is my name, yet I am also called the Beginning. I am progenitor and mother to all who call Fodlan home.
Where am I?
I am not here to answer all you ask. Yet I will grant the one. You stand before my throne. If you so wish, then take a seat. But know then that your flesh is mine to wield. You lack the power to resist.
My flesh? What are you saying?
You should not have interfered! I could have cut that wretch down with a stroke. Oh, that one vexes me so. When next we meet, I must step in and deal with them myself. It is quite clear that you cannot my power safely wield. Do I speak plain?
Not in the slightest. I have...
Hey, lazy bones. You sure you're all right? You don't seem like yourself.
I'm fine. Just a strange dream.
Like the ones you used to have.
Yes, but this time we talked.
Huh?
You fool! That was no dream!
What's wrong?
Do you lack wits? My voice is not for him. Whenever I speak, it is for you alone.
On second thought, I think there is something wrong. I mean, my hair's still a different color, right?
Yes, and your eyes too. How that happened is beyond me. Anyway, we lost the battle, so probably best to wave this place goodbye and find somewhere to rest up.
Is that a fact?
Actually, I think I'd feel more comfortable staying here on the battlefield a while. I just need to swing my sword around, get my head on straight. Don't worry, I'll be fine.
If you say so, but if it gets any worse, tell me.
So, the Alliance army turned tail and ran. Surprising. It looked like they had plenty of fight left in them.
They received some sort of urgent message. I imagine that means a crisis has popped up somewhere in the Alliance.
Elmira, probably.
After only 2 years, the Almirans have certainly grown restless lately.
Maybe they're in the middle of a succession. Been 20 years or so since their current king took the throne, after all.
So what are we gonna do? Go after him?
No. We'll let them...
But when the Imperial army tried to withdraw from the Alliance, they were hunted down, destroyed. We should give them a taste of their own medicine.
The enemy's retreat takes them through our territory's richest grain fields. If we engage them, the Empire's breadbasket will go up in flames. What's more, they're leaving those fields untouched when they could just as easily set them ablaze. We'll repay their decency in kind.
Well, okay. If that...
Minister Burgleys, I must return to the Emperor and brief her on these latest developments.
Do what you must, but please deliver a message from me as well. About this war with the Alliance.
Wahrscheinlich nicht so gut für ihn
Our war with the
gelaufen.
Alliance has gone on long enough. That's what Minister Burgleys said.
Yes, although he didn't say so begrudgingly. It was almost as if he had come to respect the Alliance and its leaders.
The Minister of Military Affairs, admiring an enemy of the Empire? I cannot say that pleases me. The Emperor alone has the discretion to decide when to bury the hatchet with a foe, and when to bury it in their back.
That foolish war horse has always caused nothing but trouble for me. You and the Emperor should be prepared for more of the same.
Then we shall continue to rely upon our Minister of Domestic Affairs to keep him in check.
I assure you, that man only ever pretends to listen to what I say. But I will grant that if nothing else, his intuition rarely misses the mark. Therefore, Your Majesty, I would urge you to seek an armistice with the Alliance.
I must confess, the same thought occurred to me when I heard that Ferdinand had failed to capture Deirdre. Perhaps it's time we focus the entirety of our armies on the Kingdom front and cease our attempts to conquer the Alliance through military means.
Yes, through military means.
When an opportunity presents itself, send an envoy to Claude. Assuming he doesn't fall to the Almirans, that is.
He made short work of one of our armies. He will not lose to Almira.
We should inform Minister Burgleys of your decision at once. If he catches wind that the Alliance forces are struggling, he may well charge off to fight Almira himself.
I hardly think he would do something so... On second thought, who knows what that man would do? Minister Hevering, I shall leave it to you to compose the missive. Please write what you must to ensure the Count doesn't do anything rash.
Oh, interessant. Also werden wir wahrscheinlich erstmal gegen das Königreich dann kämpfen.
Golden wildfire. What makes a king?
Weil sie hat schon 2 ihrer besten Klassenkameraden verloren.
Though victory is within their grasp, news of an unexpected incursion from Almira forces Claude and the Alliance army to retreat. Driven by revenge, Almira invades with a far larger battalion, led by none other than Prince Shahid. The Alliance hangs on by a thread, but Claude has another plan up his sleeve.
Ist nicht, dass das der eine schon immer so...
Looks like we made it back in time after all. The fighting hasn't really picked up yet. I'm sorry about all this. I dragged you on this forced march right after our first assault on the Empire, just to... I always thought Almira might attack, but I never predicted they'd pull together an army this big.
This is exactly why I didn't think we should attack the But I'll admit that no one could have seen this coming. Sometimes you just get unlucky. I don't think there was any avoiding this.
Well, at least the Imperial Army didn't come after us. So our troops...
And there's been enough meat in our rations to keep me energized and raring to go.
Thanks to the support from Margrave Edmund, we've had plenty of provisions. There is no reason we should not be able to fight effectively.
That doesn't change the fact that messing up now could mean the end of the Alliance. All because of my miscalculation. Come on, we always dump all the tough planning on you. We've got nothing but appreciation for the work you do, Claude. Sometimes you get lucky, sometimes you don't. What matters is that we made it here in time.
That's what counts, right? Come on, Claude. Let's get moving.
Sounds like I'm the one who needs to get his head on straight. Okay, time to put all that behind us and focus on driving back this invasion.
No movement on the Empire side, huh? All this quiet only makes me more anxious.
Perhaps what keeps them at bay is the fear of having to face the famed hero of Daphne.
Irvin, do my ears deceive me, or did you just make a joke?
I do not jest. Your being here is the only thing preventing me from surrendering to the Empire this very instant.
You can drop the traitorous villain act. I know you've done more for the Alliance than anyone else.
You give me far too much credit. All that has ever mattered to me is ensuring the well-being of the common folk in my territory, not the Alliance itself.
And that's what makes you a great lord in my book. Or rather, it made you one, I suppose.
Indeed, now I am but a humble retiree, ready to enjoy my decrepitude. Maybe now, people will actually leave me be.
I wouldn't count on that. You'll have plenty of unwanted company if the Empire attacks.
Oh, I do not think we need concern ourselves over that. If the Empire had any intention of continuing their war with the Alliance, they would have struck already. I imagine they have reconsidered their plans following that last battle. It was foolish of them to start a war on two fronts in the first place, but it would be even greater folly yet to continue after witnessing the might of the Alliance.
Hold on. Are you saying the reason you volunteered to defend the Great Bridge is because you figured it wouldn't be attacked?
Now there is a thought.
Humble retiree, my foot. You're just as shrewd as ever.
You honor me, Lady Judith.
So, ist aber nur ein ganz kleines Gebiet. Kritisch. Ist die Frage, wen ich denn nutzen werde. Die Unterstützung. Mit Ignaz. Okay.
You are, Ignaz.
Hello, Lysithea. Do you need something?
I wanted to thank you for your actions in our skirmish earlier. You blocked the enemy's approach, which allowed me to maintain my position on the battlefield. I'm very grateful.
Oh, you don't need to thank me. Protecting comrades is all part of the job when you're a knight.
At first, I thought knighthood would prove to be a task beyond your ability, but you've turned out to be surprisingly dependable. Didn't you come from a merchant family?
I sure did.
Then if I may, why have you chosen to become a knight instead of taking over the family business?
Because I'm the second son. My older brother is going to take over the business. My father wanted me to become a knight so I could help my brother that way. It was a lot to deal with, but in the end, I'm pretty happy with how it all turned out.
It's quite commendable to choose a future based on your family's wishes.
Oh, it's not so impressive.
Your family must have been ecstatic when you were knighted.
I suppose they were.
To be honest, I am envious of you.
You are?
I am. I haven't been able to do anything for my own mother and father yet. I hope to be as strong as you and do something equally wonderful for my parents one day.
You're very considerate of your parents, Lysithea. And I know how hard you work when you set your mind to something, so I'm sure you can do this too. Yes, well, if there's anything I can do to help, just let me know.
That is to say, I certainly will. Thank you.
Now, if you'll excuse me, I really should be going. The work of a knight is never done, after all.
Ich glaube, Ignaz wollte viel lieber Künstler werden, wenn ich ganz ehrlich bin. Lass mal gerade Petra angucken. Einheit Informationen. 25. So Hobbys: Schweigen, ihre Präsenz verbergen. Faustkämpfe, Abenteuer, Jagen und Studieren, Sticken und Stricken, Romane schreiben. Ja, hier Hobbys: Malen und Künstlerbedarf. Ja, ältester Sohn der verstorbenen Händlerpaars Kirsten. Und ich mir denke, wie will er dann seine Familie, wenn da verstorben steht? Also gestorben oder so steht. Da denke ich mir so, hä? Bitte was?
I must be telling you. My word is a bond. This is giving me great joy.
Eine große Freudigkeit? What? Das habe ich jetzt irgendwie falsch verstanden, oder?
My word is a bond.
Ja. Ich würde halt gerne mit ihr eine Expedition machen, mal schon halt mit Hilda die Expedition.
Reminds me.
Wenn du mitkommen möchtest.
Been waiting long? Come on then, let's go. Sure, I'll come with.
Eigentlich hätte mir dazu gar keine Zeit, aber ja komm.
Nothing as far as the eye can see. I guess that's not a bad thing, though. My space is pretty messy, but I always clean it before it gets out of control. Thanks! You're not the the type to sweat the little things, are you? Me neither. I think that's why we get along. A lot of people act differently towards me when they find out who my brother is. Let's see.
Oder das zweite nehmen.
I had so
Ja, ist ja ganz normal. Können wir vielleicht noch ein bisschen, nee, falsch. Da entlang gehen. Weiter hoch muss ich, glaube ich. Oder weiter runter. Runter. Da war das dort. Nee.
Care to make yourself useful?
Counting on you both.
I will see it done speedily.
We'll figure something out if we...
We all must do our fair share. Care to make yourself useful?
Counting on you.
Sure, I'll help.
Let us give it...
We all must do our fair share. Care to make yourself useful?
Counting on you both.
I don't know how much help I'll be, but... And you need me for this?
Boah, beide sind so nicht wirklich motiviert, versuchen aber es zu sein. Eigentlich würde ich sagen, dass es Raphael und eigentlich Knatz machen könnten. Aber nehmen wir mal. Machen wir mal die beiden.
Counting on you both.
Sure, that'll be no sweat.
Sure, I can help. We all must do our fair share.
Dann machen wir noch das Unterstützungsgespräch. Das wird ein interessantes Gespräch.
Hey, Holst. You here to train?
That's right. I was just about to get started, in fact.
Perfect. Mind if I join you?
Be my guest. I was only planning on honing the fundamentals, mind you.
Oh, I was actually hoping we could spar a little. I've heard stories about you for as long as I can remember. People say you're the mightiest warrior in all of Leicester. So I thought this would be a good chance to learn a little something about your strength.
I'm afraid you'd likely learn little from such a bout.
What? Why not?
I can't go all out against an ally. When I spar, I have to take care not to kill my partner, unlike in a real fight.
I can live with a few broken bones. Just show me what you've got.
If I do, broken bones will be the least of your worries. I'm well aware of your strength. I'd be in for a world of trouble myself if I held anything back.
So, is there anything I can do to convince you?
If you're that insistent about it, I suppose there is one thing that would change my mind.
You mean if I made a move on Hilda?
Now why would I want to kill you for that? Don't be ridiculous. But no, that's not what I meant. The only way you'll experience my full might is if you face me as an enemy. After all, there's no greater teacher than the battlefield. The vast majority of what I've learned didn't come from lectures or drills. It came from dancing with death time and again in the heat of battle. So, what do you say, friend? Care to team up with the enemy and pit your steel against mine?
Nah, I'm good. I'm not in the mood to betray my friends today.
Quite a collected response for someone so young. Truth be told, I was expecting a little more bravado.
Anyway, for now I can settle for honing the fundamentals alongside an ally.
Wonderful. Shall we begin?
Okay. Dann gehen wir mal zum Strategen. Ich bin eigentlich so zufrieden, wie ich auch derzeit bin als Magier. Ich finde es aber irgendwie so extrem hoch, wie die Level von den anderen Leuten sind. So, würde ich hier stehen bleiben und würde ich sagen, danke fürs Zuschauen. Ich hoffe, euch hat das Video bis hierhin gefallen. Und ich habe es vergessen, die letzten Videos zu sagen. Werde ich vielleicht auch nochmal im Digimon-Part erwähnen. Es tut mir leid, dass ich vor... wann kommt das Video online? Auf jeden Fall, dass ich mal montags und dienstags nichts hochgeladen habe. Weil ich war mal von sonntags bis dienstags weg einfach. Und das war nicht geplant, es war eigentlich nur geplant, die Nacht wegzubleiben. Aber hat sich dann auf Sonntag, also so dienstags morgens bin ich jetzt wiedergekommen und sonntags abends bin ich halt mit Freunden weg. Also man kann sagen, ich bin, nach der Arbeit bin ich mit zu einer Arbeitskollegin gegangen. Da haben wir dann noch ein bisschen gechillt und dann so kurz so um 12 oder um 1 wurden wir dann abgeholt bei ihr und sind dann noch mit einer anderen Freundin irgendwo hingefahren und ja. Aber egal, so viel dazu. Dann sage ich danke fürs Zuschauen. Ich hoffe, euch hat das Video soweit gefallen und um keine neuen Videos zu verpassen, den Abo-Button drücken. Und wenn ich dann mal was vergesse, könnte es sein, dass es dann vielleicht an einem Tag 2 Videos kommen oder an einem der Tage, wenn es ein Samstag oder ein Mittwoch ist, dass da vielleicht 2 Videos an einem Tag kommen. Aber ich werde demnächst auch nochmal andere Videos hochladen, statt nur Gaming, weil dauerhaft Gaming ist zwar vielleicht für euch langweilig, deswegen. Aber ihr könnt mir auch zum Beispiel über Instagram einen Hashtag euch aussuchen und das mir posten, was ich vielleicht mal als Banner mache, statt nur diese Blätter oder so. Ihr könnt mir auch Ideen schreiben, was ich verbessern muss oder kann. Und ja, dann würde ich sagen, danke fürs Zuschauen und tschüss bis nächstes Mal. Bye bye.